Hello Chelsea fans, my name is Macky. Welcome back to Chelsea Fan TV. I am back with another video. As you can see in the title, today I want to discuss with you all our injury crisis at the moment. We've got a few players out, it's not looking good, and the thing that kind of started this was Reece James was back. He was ready to go. We started against Bournemouth and we were all gassed to see him back because he is by far our best player on the pitch. I'm sure Graham Potter couldn't wait to get him back out onto the pitch. And what happens in the 50th minute? He goes down. And it just poses the question, what went wrong there? Why was he being played if he wasn't ready? He went down with the same problem that he had. Now he's out for at least 4 weeks. It's frustrating as Chelsea fans to see this, to see what's happened, and to see the wrong decisions been made by, I don't know, the medical staff. I don't know if it's by Potter himself. I don't know who made this decision, but Reece James was clearly not ready to come back. He was on the pitch for 50 minutes, and yes, during those 50 minutes, he was our best player on the pitch. He was just so great down that right wing. He's just an incredible player, and I literally mentioned how much better we were playing compared to how we were doing last season, which was terrible. Anyway, my point is, Todd Boehly got a completely new medical staff. He came in and he he got rid of Bruce Buck, Marina, Petr Cech, all the kind of people in charge of running the club. But he also got rid of our chief of the medical staff as well, who had been there for about over 10 years, over a decade for sure. I'm not too sure how long exactly he was there, but Todd Boehly came in and got rid of him, and I don't know, it just something is a bit dodgy, and maybe we're just saying that because we're annoyed as football fans that Reece James has gone down injured when we all thought he was fine, we all thought he was back, and unfortunately now he's out again. I just kind of want to know what's going on there. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. We've obviously got Kante out. He's out till like February. Again, I know he's very injury prone, but he's been out for so long. We're missing him so much. He's such a good player. Heard recently about that we're in positive talks for a new contract for him, which is good because I know a few Chelsea fans, a fair few amount of Chelsea fans, to be fair, want to see him leave the club, want to see him depart because how injury prone he is and stuff like that, and because he's getting older, he's not the player he used to be or whatever. But personally, I think we should still put respect on his name. It's N'Golo Kante, and he chose to spend his prime years with us, and I think he's still got way more that he can contribute for us. Broja's injured again. It was really great to see him coming out of the academy, making his way into the first team, especially this season. I think he's scary up there. He's a really good centre forward. He's really good, and he's quick. He can read the game very well, and he can score goals, which is the kind of player we need. Hopefully he'll be back. And also our signing, Wesley Fofana, we signed him for, was it 80 million? And I think he's played twice for us. He's had 2 appearances since we've signed him, which is just, it's crazy that we've got a massive injury crisis right now, and it's not looking good. We've paid money for players, or we've got incredible players of Kante's status, Ben Chilwell's status, Reece James's status, and they're all just bloody injured. I don't know when Fofana's going to be back. I think that's still a bit uncertain. I know he was in training the other day, I think, but I don't know when he's actually going to be played, because I don't want him to be played prematurely like Reece James was, and for the same thing to happen there. Because he scored against AC Milan, didn't he? He scored the first goal in our 3-0 victory over them. So it would be good to see him back, and it would be good to see all these injured players not be injured anymore. But yeah, I was kind of thinking, since Reece James got injured, and especially considering he's our only kind of young, fit right back, we've got Aspi as well, and I respect Azpilicueta so much for his years of service that he's given Chelsea. But we can admit that he's not the same player he used to be. He's not as doesn't have the stamina that he used to have, obviously, because he's getting a bit older now. And he's really the only other right back that we have. I know we've played Raheem Sterling at right wing back. Disrespectful to him, in my opinion. He doesn't belong as a right wing back. We played Loftus-Cheek there as well. He's a great footballer. I think he can adapt in that position, but again, he plays so much better in that central midfield position rather than on the wing. So I do think in January we need to look. I think we need to prioritise a right back, a right wing back, someone who can fill in for Reece James, because if this keeps happening with Reece James, we're really going to struggle, because we saw what happened last season with Reece James and Ben Chilwell. We were doing amazing. They were so crucial to the way Thomas Tuchel played Chelsea, with the two wing backs. They were brilliant, and that was also like the main reason that we did so well in that Champions League run, where we ended up winning the Champions League, because he used them so well. And yeah, last season in the Premier League, we were doing incredible until they got injured, and then we kind of dipped. We were top of the league for a few weeks, I think, and yeah, then when they got injured, we just kind of went downhill. And obviously you can't place it all on that, but I think it did have a big impact on what happened. So yeah, it's Ben Chilwell as well. I think no one knows when he's going to be back. We miss him so much, especially that we got rid of Alonso because we thought, okay, we've got Ben Chilwell and Cucurella now. But Cucurella, he just can't do it all himself. I mean, so far for Chelsea, he hasn't really impressed me. At Brighton, he kind of stood out, and he was really, really good for Brighton, personally. I think so. But since we've signed him, he has been all right. He's had good games. He's had not so good games, but nothing's really been special, especially considering the price we paid for him as well, which is another thing that came out today. It's been like all over Twitter and Instagram about the amount of money that we have spent on players, and a lot of them haven't really done what we've hoped them to do, or they're injured. So I don't know. Do you think we need to work on our scouting methods, or do you think it's a problem inside the club with the medical team, with the coaches? Yeah, let me know, because we're in a bit of a crisis right now. I mean, it's not too bad. We did just beat Bournemouth, but don't forget that before the World Cup, we were not looking too good. We were really, really not looking too good. Drew to United, lost to City, lost to Brighton. Excuse me, guys. A few other losses in there. So let's just see what we're going to do in the January transfer window. And let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have a lovely day.